And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
Groceries, the house, they all cost money.
So when you need a car, you need one that fits your budget and needs at an affordable price.
And you don't need credit hassles.
40% of people in the area have some kind of credit issue or concern. It's not unusual.
That's why West Herr works with over 35 lenders.
We know what it takes to help get you into the right vehicle for you.
Selection, service, affordability, and understanding. That's the bottom line.
That's West Herr.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigel's has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Kids, groceries, the house, they all cost money.
So when you need a car, you need one that fits your budget and needs at an affordable price.
And you don't need credit hassles.
40% of people in the area have some kind of credit issue or concern. It's not unusual.
That's why West Herr works with over 35 lenders.
We know what it takes to help get you into the right vehicle for you.
Selection, service, affordability, and understanding. That's the bottom line.
That's West Herr.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
Bill Gray's, home of the world's greatest cheeseburger, also has Rochester's best Icelandic long-line cod haddock fish fry. Cooked to perfection. Delicious haddock fish fries and sandwiches served on a fresh-baked Apollo roll. Every day of the week, open till close. Get one today. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's haddock fish fry.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigel's has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
We're at Lakeshore, everybody. It is week 4 here. The West Herr Auto Group Greater Rochester Girls Hockey Game of the Week here on the Rock Sports Network. I am Bill Smith here in the rink with Owen Smith, the kid to my side. Owen, we're at a spot where each team has now seen each team. It is a 4-team league. This is week 4. Everybody's kind of met each other. So now there's the familiarity. Now there's a little bit of, all right, we've seen what this team can do. We've seen their style. We've seen their rhythm. Second go at it. You'd like to think both teams more prepared, but we're still early. It's only week 4, so all of this is just leading to you never know.
Yeah, really, we really never know what each week is going to bring us, but I'm sure that we're going to see another exciting one here today.
We've had 3 real good games in your game of the week. Love the energy on the ice. Owen and I were talking to the coaches. We have met and bothered the coaches that are from the women's team at RIT each week in the pregame and just bother them as they're trying to have their pregame chat. Here comes the Smith boys coming over talking hockey. But the camaraderie and the competition between them and coming into this week, now again, everyone has seen everyone. Everybody's got each other's rhythm. And this is a rematch from week 1, a week 1 where South defeats Central 3-1. And Owen, South, having come into this season never having won, they're sitting in first place. It's only week 4, but 2-0-1. They don't have a blemish yet. That's got to feel. There's got to be confidence there.
Yeah, definitely confidence here. And also, I'm sure that they want to keep their win streak alive.
So on the other side, you've got the Central team 0-3. No lack of talent. Both these teams, a lot of talented girls. That's kind of the point of this whole thing. We got a bunch of talented players. Central looking to break through as far as the record. Broke through on the score sheet last week. Able to pop in a few goals. That had been something that Coach Farney, Coach Pickering were talking to us about, not breaking through. They break through last week. They do drop the game itself. They get some pucks on net and they get them in. And we're underway, folks. If you're tuning in, puck into the slot, gets tapped away. South's going to have a chance to escape here out of the zone. So South in the red, they're going to go right to left in this first period. Coming right to left right now, Peyton Rizzi comes in across the blue line, but this gets tapped away. This gets slung the length of the ice by Raya Joseph. This is going to go down for icing. So your South team, first place, 2-0-1. They're going to go right to left this period. Your Lilac, I know what part of the world I live in, folks. Lilac-clad Central team, 0-3, will go left to right. Face-off over here to the left of Catherine Swing. Swing sees this face-off go to the corner. Little battle, or to the wall, I should say, half wall. Battle along the wall. Now back behind Swing. Red. Chevelle Alford down there on the forecheck, trying to spin around, trying to find some space. Puck now along the board, banged around to Stappenbeck. But now it's going to get cleared out. Here comes Central through center ice. No icing. Back behind her own net, Westcott. Going to get tapped around. Cunico at the line, doesn't quite see it as it gets held in deep. Now bang to the wall. Still some battling going on down there. Here's Sykes trying to come around. Shot to the net. Nice stop down there. Sarah gets early test. Sent back in by Sykes. Now Sykes is going to see it again on her stick. She's going to tap this one deep. Lilac is going to make some changes down there. Tapped out of the zone by Aria Poole. Now South will recollect and bring it out of their zone. Chloe Waldo, your player of the game a couple of weeks ago. Taps one ahead. Puck in the corner. Central here looking to clear it out. Trying to bring it through the front of the net. Dangerous choice, but here come the Central coming through center ice with Anna Miller. Anna Miller is going to put the brakes on. Throws it in front of the net. This goes all the way across the goal mouth. Now retreating on a backhand in from the blue line. Back behind the net. Central with some pressure here. Shot from the point. Bouncing puck. Doesn't get all the way to Getz. And an icing call will slow things down. Shot from the point came from Maddie Myrna. And that shot from the point came here in the Bill Gray's Restaurant and Tap Room's first period. Enjoy Bill Gray's great plate every Tuesday and Sunday at Bill Gray's. 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries, mac salad, loaded with your choice of toppings. Your classic Rochester plate, along with Bill Gray's famous meat sauce. Enjoy it at Bill Gray's. Gimme Bill Gray's. South looking to bang this one out along the boards. Pressure coming from Central. Owen and I talked about Central here. Still winless on the season, but not for any lack of talent. These 4 teams are all very even. It's kind of one of the more exciting things about this league. Hollenbeck is going to send this one ahead. Now retreating into her own zone. Here's Myrna again. Kuhlenbeck sends it the length of the ice. Correction there. Kuhlenbeck dumps that one for an icing. And Owen, you and I have now seen each of the teams a couple of times, seeing them here. There is a balance to these rosters. There's a lot of parity. And that makes for great hockey, but it makes for a great season.
Yeah, it very does. It really makes exciting hockey. And it really brings these teams great camaraderie. And it makes just exciting hockey. Close teams, close games.
Master of the English language, my son. Peyton Rizzi is going to try to dig. Trying to get around Cunico. Tight angle to the net. Swing either got a save there or hits the side of the net, but that shot came from real tight. South keeping the pressure on. Little physical contact exiting the zone. Nice stick handling in there from Layla Duzbeck. She's going to camp near the blue line, look to get an outlet pass here. Now she cheats in. But taking it is Barbato. Barbato tried to take it. Now here's Duzbeck. Duzbeck through center ice. Coming in 2-on-2. Duzbeck trying to slide through a couple of different defenders. Getting the best of that exchange was the Central defender Wilkins. Back into her own zone, Eckner. Eckner bounces this one behind her own net. Eckner once again, puck on her stick. Forecheck coming from Rizzi. Central coming out through center ice. 3-on-2 developing here. Loose puck, though, does get recovered. Out in front of that. Shot was there. Not sure that actually got on Getz.
Very dangerous chance there in front as they connect on the 1T. Just couldn't finish it and get it to the net.
And Getz does cover up. Good pressure down there from Emily Organic. Webster, 8th grader. Nice pressure here from this lilac-clad Central team. Puck out across the blue line. Now a one-on-one battle here. This gets slid all the way to Swing. She just taps it away. Burst of speed and pressure came from Callie Stappenbeck. Here's Sykes again, trying to take it behind her own net, give herself a little running room here. Sykes bounce it off the boards and out. 2-on-1 now developing for Central. Tapped into traffic from Organic. Central with some pressure. Spinning there, Rogowski. Nice move to keep it alive. Tapped behind her own net from Waldo. And a tighter glance there, almost looked like she was shooting. I know she knows better. Now a spinning puck, a couple of forecheckers dancing around down there with Raya Joseph. Joseph's going to get it behind her own net here. Joseph pushes it along. This gets all the way out across the blue line in neutral ice. Lawner now trying to break through. Nice stick there from the South defense. It appears to be LaRocca. This comes all the way out. Pagano tries to slide it in. She does. Into the slot, not quite there. Central with some pressure. Miller now off the wall. She gets it taken from her. South looking to counterattack. Great work at center ice by Pagano to disrupt.
This Central team is playing a very well center ice where South is able to get it out of the zone, but not even into the offensive zone, as Central can normally regroup and then get right back onto that offensive pressure.
Good work from this Central team here in this Bill Gray's Restaurant Tap Room first period. Still no score. We're already down under near the 5-minute mark here. Your time is flying away here. Puck tapped along the boards. Sent out, not out of the zone. Kept in. But now Central looking to break away. Central once again through center ice. Not quite finding the handle. Digging in deeper though, Kuhlenbeck. Out to the point. Pass over to Cunico, doesn't connect. And now pushed along through to center ice. Little battle that Jordan Doviak gets the best of. Now she tries to tap it to the wall. Here comes Central coming through center ice with Savannah Lawner. Lawner, tight angle, doesn't get the shot away. Nice defense on a back check there from Paige Westcott. High flying action here in this first period. Open ice skating, chances for both teams. This has been fun stuff so far in a scoreless game. Lyric Roy tapped one in deep. Out to the point, Waldo tries to sling this one along. Now at the wall, not getting it out though, was Reagan Eckner. Now Central looking to bust out. Kept though. It's a real nice play. Into the slot, trying to find a shooting lane there was Carly Beckenhausen.
Real nice defense there by Central to clog up the center of the ice to prevent any real danger.
Now here's a chance, a little bit of danger down low. Save down there from Swing. Battle behind Swing as we tick down near the 3-minute mark here in this first period.
Swing slid across that entire net there to really shut down that extra chance from the rebound. No goal.
Macy Hollenbeck with a burst of speed comes along. Out in front, Hollenbeck sets up the first goal of the game. Central scores. So Reagan Eckner finishes on the pass from Hollenbeck.
We're going to get another look at it here. Or we did get a look at it as the pass from behind the net connects right in front for an easy goal. As a 1T is, in my opinion, the most dangerous time to score. And how many goals will be scored throughout all of these games.
So Hollenbeck to Eckner. And the first goal of the game goes to Central. Now South looking to counterattack. Rizzi coming across. Rizzi sends it to the net. Swing with a save. Now along the boards in front of the Central bench. This gets cleared out through center ice. Is going to go all the way down. No ice on this one. Loose puck gets centered for a moment there. Now South looking to bring it through the zone. Pushed ahead by Jordan Wilkins. She gets it out to center ice. Backing up is Raya Joseph. Joseph now spinning around her own zone, trying to escape from Clara Reed. Now Rizzi. Rizzi across the blue line. Rizzi, left-hand wrist shot to the net. Glove saved by Swing, who's going to hold on.
Real easy save there as Swing just slides across, tracks it right into her glove for a stoppage of time here as we get down to the 1:45 mark.
Face off to Swing's left, bounces into the corner behind her. Chevelle Alford pressing the issue there, and now it's cleared out. Now it's going to get brought right back. Slow roller of a shot gets all the way to Swing.
The South offense seems to have this strategy going for this game where a dump and chase idea is going on. We've seen a lot of low shots on net to try and get rebounds and kind of just create a time on offense.
Another slow roller finds its way to swing. Kind of on the heels of what Owen was just saying. She's getting the chance here to freeze it and take those chances away. Out to the point. And maybe a chance developing here for Central, 2-on-1. Real nice defensive play. They look to be Aria Poole. Nice job there by the Canandaigua middle schooler. A little bit of a shove over there from Lucy Sykes, but looks like everyone will be none the worse for wear. Central coming away 2-on-2. Another rush coming back here. Nice defensive effort and a slip up there. Chloe Waldo hits the ice. No call on that. Thrown out in front. Here's a chance and the shot doesn't come. Waldo banging it along the boards. 1-on-5 pressure down here. This is excellent forechecking from Anna Miller. Anna Miller was working against the entire south line right there, holding the zone. That was impressive work. Now Central's going to try to pull it out from behind their own net. Attacking south, though, looking to dig, but now it's out to center ice. The first period ends with a 1-0 score. Oh, and only one goal, but a pretty goal. Central on the board here. Here's the setup from Hollenbeck. And the finish in there, well put together. So it's a low-scoring affair, but some quality chances. Both goalies standing tall. And a fun first period.
Yeah, definitely very exciting, very fun. We've seen a lot of pressure by this Central team, and it shows. They're up 1-0 now here as we go into the second period. I'm expecting a big retaliation here by the South, for they are in first place, and I'm guessing that this game might end up being 1-1 soon.
Well, this game, the West Herr Auto Group Greater Astor Girls Hockey Game of the Week. Today's game brought to you by West Herr Automotive Group, where affordable doesn't need to be impossible. Start shopping for your next ride today at westher.com. Choose from over 10,000 new and used vehicles from across 41 locations. West Herr will bring it to the location closest to you. There it is. At no charge, and get it into the affordably monthly payment you have been looking for. Welcome to West Herr, New York. The Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab second period is now underway, and quickly Central on the attack. Puck doesn't get all the way through to the net. South on a counter here. We'll see how all of this unfolds here. The Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab second. Fast-paced affair we've had so far, Owen. Kick save by Getz. And now sent along the boards, not out, kept in. Nice play along the blue line down there. And here comes South on the counterattack. Thrown in front of the net, nobody there. Kept by South, again thrown to the net. A lot of lilac shirts down that way. Now bouncing puck, doesn't get out of the zone, kept at the line. Sent in deep. South's going to use this opportunity to make some changes. Cross ice pass connects. Central looking to bring it out. Capped in by South. Couple collisions bring Isabella LaRocca to the ice. As Central now looking to bring it back the other way. Puck thrown out into center ice. Retreating and tapping it forward. But now here comes Carly Beckenhausen for South. She throws this toward the net. Kicked down there by Swing. Puck wasn't on net, but the rebound started out in front.
Yeah, that is exactly what South has been wanting this entire time. A rebound right out in front that they could finish up. but that chance just doesn't go their way.
Now stepping in, Savannah Lawner. Lawner had a goal just a week ago in the game against the East Side team. East and West doing battle on the ice behind us. South right now looking to try to dig this one out, and on the counter side of that, Central looking to keep a forecheck and get some pucks to the net. Kept by Wilkins at the point. Turning, trying to find it is Lawner. Lawner along the wall. Lawner throws it in front of the net. This goes across the goal mouth. Real good stick work from Madeline Kuhlenbeck.
Could have been a real dangerous chance there out in front. Just the pass got lifted and wasn't able to convert.
Lawner threw that one in deep. Now Central again with a chance to attack here, but Rizzi sends this one away. 3-on-2 chance developing here for South. Getting around the side to the net, up and over the net. Banger of a shot there. Layla Duzbeck. Clara Reed just misses the handle on that one. Had a little bit of space coming into the zone. Now she's in front. Reed almost with a finish there. Sprawling stop by Swing. Now back to that, they score!
That is really unlucky here for Swing as she makes the initial save and dives across the net and just isn't able to get back up in time for the second shot. As we get another look at it
The
here.
finish looks to come from Duzbeck, 26.
Real nice shot, like accuracy on the shot as the South puts it all the exact spot where Swing could not get it on that side.
So Layla Duzbeck picks up her third goal of the season. Had 2 goals a couple weeks ago in week 2. Now a shot to the net and a save by Swing. Good pressure from Rizzi. So we're playing at 1-1 here at the 8:06 mark of the second period. Face off to Swing's left. Central looking to break free. Out across center ice. Nice play to get out of the zone there by Sykes. Sykes now sling this one in deep. Pressure coming from Rogowski. Rogowski working against Waldo. Waldo trying to go to a backhand, get it away. Backhands it forward, does get it out. And pushed out to center ice by Callie Stappenbeck. Here's Central now. Shot to the net. Patted away by Getz.
Real nice save there to just get it into the corner so her defense could get it out of the zone, and that's exactly what happened.
Raya Joseph with a nice play at the blue line. Knew that she didn't quite have the angle to keep the zone. Tapped it out into neutral ice and kind of regrouped. That is maybe an underappreciated spot right there, but nice play. It builds to a scoring chance.
Yeah, definitely. It builds on what I was saying earlier about how Central is playing a very well neutral zone where any chances that South might have getting into the offensive zone is really getting shut down before anything begins.
Puck cleared all the way out. Now perhaps a chance here. Tight angle. That was defended really well. Bouncing puck does come across the front of the net. Wilkins among those doing a real nice job of keeping things away from their keeper. Swing now watches this one leave the zone. Tapped back in. Sent to the line but kept. Good back and forth pace to this one. South will tag up for the offsides, or to negate the offsides, I should say. And now here comes the South back checking as Central is going to attack here. Tossed in front of the net, but nothing going there. Cunico throws this one in deep. Avoiding some contact and dance around. Nice play, but brought down to the ice. Eliza Chichester put on a nice move in the corner, spun away, and then took a trip. And the first penalty of the game will go to the South team. You're going to go look at it here. There's Chichester hitting the deck, and a trip will go, it appears, to Maddie Mulvaney.
Seems to be unlucky here, as when she does the stick lift, her stick just kind of gets in the way of Chichester's skates and brings her down to the ice.
So a shot doesn't get all the way through. South now will just toss this one all the way down to swing. Fierce forecheck coming in, though. Best penalty kill is a good offense.
As we've seen, the South doesn't let a lot of pressure during power plays because their penalty kill, their entire strategy is to just launch it down the ice every time they get the puck, and it leads to an amazing penalty kill.
And another trip goes missed there, and a shot just wide of the net. Anna Miller threw that one in there.
From my point of view, I saw exactly what she saw, as that left side for the goalie is wide open, just isn't able to hit her mark.
Waldo tries to intercept at center ice, but now it's brought back by Addison Mollier. Mollier, bouncing puck, goes off the blocker of Sarah Getz. Now back behind the net, Paige Westcott's going to look to just dump this one out. She gets it out to center ice. Intercepted by Joseph, but Joseph's going to have to bring it in. She takes it in offside. Not quite able to clear the zone was Hollenbeck. So, singular scoring chance perhaps on that power play, but a nice kill from the south side.
Yeah, Joseph here seems to be really good at stick handling and getting into the zone. And now the Central seems to be switching their goalies because it's halfway through.
Parker Borman, Catherine Swing have been splitting the duties. Borman will step in now.
Swing has been really doing a nice job at making sure this game stays 1-1. Now it's time for the next goalie to step up.
And a shot in front, another shot in front. Speaking of goaltending play, Getz with a pair of nice stops. Coming from the point, bouncing shot doesn't get through. And now 2-on-1 Bruin here for the South. Thrown in front of the net. Waffle save tested early from Borman. Bouncing puck into the corner. Fun goaltending play at each end of the ice here in the last minute. Owen, as a goaltender, you want that early action, right? You come in mid-period, you want that first save?
Yes, I definitely do. I really like bringing excitement to a game.
I like that attitude. And here comes South once again. Bouncing puck doesn't get through Pagano. That was defended really well. Now intercepted. Trying to toss it to the net, not getting all the way through was Duzbeck.
Pagano's been playing a really nice defensive game here. She stopped a really nice play earlier towards her blue line that I remember, and she's continuing to play great here through this game.
So, bounced along the boards and out, center ice. Connecting on the cross ice pass. Here comes the South. Here's Rizzi. Rizzi, left-handed shot from the right angle. Right angle if you are the goaltender, Borman. Out to the point. Shot comes, doesn't get all the way through. Nice block from Madeline Kuhlenbeck. Now a shot to the net and a stop by Borman. Bouncing puck behind the net. South with a lot of pressure right here. Tapped out. Here's Westcott. Westcott puts a move, comes to the side of the net. Tough angle, but gets a good shot away. Still with a lot of pressure here from the South. Wrist shot wide of the net.
This has been like the first time all game where South has had a lot of pressure for a long amount of time.
Rizzi throws one that goes wide. And a shot in front and a pad save by Borman. Capped at the line. Westcott did a nice job of playing it off her skate there. And then there's a check that will go for a penalty.
I think this has been the most physical game I've seen all year, where it's just hit, and then finally one gets called, and now we got a power play for the Central.
So this is going to go for a roughing call. Clara Reed. Couple of goals on the season so far. Reed will go for roughing. At the 1:40 mark, a 90-second penalty will start with the South slinging it down the ice right away. Hard forecheck from Duesbeck as Borman will play this along the boards. Cunico tries to play it ahead. Out to center ice. Almost kept at the line. Here comes Central. Rogowski. Rogowski puts on the brakes, trying to set up the power play here. Throws this one to the net, doesn't get through. Into the corner now. Rogowski once again spins, trying to create a little bit of space. Out to the point in Wilkins. Wilkins, though, sees this puck bounce over her stick. This is going to go up into the netting and down into the crowd. Sykes gives her a check on her teammate. None the worse for wear there for the Penfield 8th grader. Faceoff will come in the neutral zone here. Under a minute to play in this second period. It's 1-1 here in the Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab second period. Gliding puck just kind of comes into the zone. Wilkins can't get it out, though. Thrown into Borman's glove. Lattimore Physical Therapy offers 36 clinics throughout the area. Hilton, Fairport, North Chilli, Spencerport. More than 90 certified physical therapists experienced in treating most conditions, injuries. In most cases, offer consultations. There it is. 24 hours or less. Slow gliding puck. Another use of the word gliding there. LattimorePT.com. Fast-paced stuff here. So 34 seconds remain in the period, 24 seconds in the power play. Couple of Central changes here. Into a defensive position, Maddie Myrna. And Central looking to break out. 3-on-3 across the blue line into the zone. Bouncing up near the crease. Now a chance does slide out in front, no one there. And South will clear the zone, and that's going to do it for the power play. No icing here. Under 10, we're even strength once again.
The South has a very nice penalty kill, as they get a lot of penalties, but just kill them off.
We are about to have our Lamont Awards and Apparel third period.
The third period sponsor, Lamont Awards and Apparel. Lamont Awards and Apparel is Rochester's leading provider in custom awards and apparel for your school, team, or organization. Since 1972, Lamont is known for its quality, innovation, and competitive pricing backed by unparalleled customer service. Ask their nationally popular sublimation products, including full-colored printed t-shirts, hoodies, trophies, blankets, banners, socks, wall graphics, and much more. Lamont Awards and Apparel, Tops Plaza in Spencerport. As we now begin the third period, which I'm sure is going to be very exciting as we're in this close 1-1 game.
Yes, sir. We got a 1-1 game. First period goal from Reagan Eckner, her first on the season. The Webster middle schooler And the counter comes in this last second period of play. Layla Jubek, her third goal on this short season. And so we are tied 1-1 here heading into the third.
Seen some very entertaining hockey, and I don't think that's going to change here. Both goalies have been playing really nice, and that's what really keeps this 1-1 game. And I don't think there's much more you can ask from either goalie here.
So this puck comes all the way across the blue line. Central looking to start things right away. Danica Rogalski now head of steam. Rogalski from the wall, gets it to the net, bounces off the side.
Had a real nice look there, down in low, as she tries to slide it in against the post, which was open as the goalie slid across, thinking that she might try to fake and across the net. But none of that happens as she just hits it off the side of the net.
So this one gets thrown in by Maddie Myrna. Now thrown in front, and a one-time attempt stopped by Sarah Getz. What a save.
She slides across, sees that puck all the way there, watches it into her glove as we see this replay here. Getz has this fully covered all the way down. There was no chance of that going in.
Great goaltending and a great setup. Great offense and great defense there on that one. Great goaltending. Here's Waldo behind the net. Waldo trying to put a couple of moves, find some space for herself. She does. Gets it to the wall. Central, though, looking to hang on. Waldo now gets it out to center ice. Central now maybe trying to get a 2-on-1 here. Really nice back check from Reagan Eckner. And this puck bounces all the way in, is on the stick of Savannah Lawner. Eckner taps this one out to center ice as Waldo will sling it back in. Central team now looking to counterattack.
I'd estimate that we might see a bit more aggressive play here by this Central team. Still looking for their first win and just trying to get one. They've been playing great all year. Just things haven't gone their way, and maybe tonight it will.
This faceoff drops deep into the south zone. We got Paige Westcott back there. Played along the boards. Little pushing and shoving. Trying to throw it to the front of the net, but not getting it there. Rizzi throws this one out. This does get close to the blue line. Now bouncing puck out into neutral ice. Little reset action there from Pagano. And now coming back south with numbers. Wrist shot into the glove, and they score! The finish came from Layla Jubek. Let's take a look at it here. So there's the initial save. Jubek's there to put it in. And Layla Jubek gets her second of the game.
I'm really speechless right here now because they had a nice play here. It looks like it was going to be just a routine save, as then it ends up turning into a nice goal here for the South, which now makes it a 2-1 game, which Central probably trying to get one back to get their first win.
So Layla Jubek picks up her second of the evening. Maybe looking for her third as she almost breaks away there. Rizzi tried to get away. Now a wrist shot to the net, penalty coming up here against the South.
As I was saying, South may get a lot of penalties, but they are very good at making sure nothing happens from this. As we get another look at this penalty, and we see like a trip here. Seems unlucky again, where stick is just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Vital chance for Central. Try and get one and tie this game up.
So Paige Westcott will sit for 90 seconds. Central will get a chance here and sent right out. Third penalty against this South team, but they've done a good job of killing, as Owen just said. A couple good examples of it right there. Cross ice pass from Reagan Eckner. This will get bounced all the way in for an icing. So, Owen, I don't know if sell out or something along those lines is the way to say it here, but if you're this Central team, I mean, you want to get everything to the net right now, right? Take advantage of this power play.
Yes.
Let me just preface that. A lot of time here, of course, but you want to generate.
Yes, you definitely want to get some pressure on here, especially since you haven't had much in this third period. Really hasn't had much in this entire second half of this game, but pucks on net will get some in eventually.
Pucks to the net can lead to good things. South now on the penalty kill. Driving the action to the net. Speaking of driving the action to the net, what a save by Borman.
That is why we are told to put out your hands, especially when you're down, because it takes away the angle to the top of the net, as shown right there, as the South tries to roof it and just goes right into the blocker.
That was well done. Layla Jubek was looking for her hat trick. Now a chance from the edge. Not quite getting the handle, though. And now South is going to just sling this one away. Jubek in front. Shot to the net from Rizzi. Rizzi winds up for another one. Now she's going to just kind of dance around and throw this back in deep. To the point to Waldo. Waldo, wrist shot to the net, doesn't get there. And now tapped away and brought through center. Central looking to counter. Shot goes off of the stick of Chloe Waldo. And now this is going to get sent all the way down. Saw a head of steam on that charge from Lucy Sykes, Danica Rogalski. Macy Hollenbeck looking to do some damage as well.
Real nice penalty kill by the South as it's over. And I don't even think there was a single shot on net during that entire time.
Great penalty kill from the South. Now a chance in front. Chevelle Alford battling in the corner. Here's a shot, tight angle. Kind of goes through, gets his crease. Now out through center ice. Tumbling down, pair of players. We got missing gloves and players down. We play on. Hollenbeck can't quite handle that. Now brought in offsides. South gets a chance to reset. Good back check there from Chloe Waldo. Out to the point and Sykes. Sykes bouncing puck, doesn't get on frame. Brooklyn Pagano to the point. Slap shot doesn't get through. And now a rolling puck will get all the way to Getz.
The shot there by Pagano as she's generating offensive pressure, which is exactly what this Central team needs. I think she's been playing a great game.
Shout out to Callie Stappenbeck, who took the tumble back at the other side and then just had an incredible block. Goes off undeterred. Good shift for the Rush Henrietta player as we play on here in the third period. 2-1 South ahead at the 8:20 mark. Not connecting on the pass to Joseph. But Joseph does get in down low. Now here's a chance. Shot and a stop. Getz comes up big on the push from Barbado, sorry, young lady.
Real nice play there down low, getting many shots to the net, generating pressure. Just the only issue was there was no one there to clean up that rebound, so South is able to get it out.
And now coming back through center, Barbado once again. Fired to the net, Getz with a stop.
Real nice save there, getting her shoulder up to put it out into the corner, and Central with more offensive pressure. Just nothing's going their way, which is unlucky.
So a puck will slide all the way down. No ice. Central looking to regroup. Layla Jubek pushing.
Nice chance there to regroup for Central, as now they're generating offensive pressure.
Shot up and over the net. Sees that fly over her glove and then hits the glass behind her. Trying to throw it in front of the net down there is Hollenbeck. She hits the ice. Bringing out of the zone was Bella Ledwith from the South team. Jubek with a nice move to get through center ice. She gets taken down. We're going to see our first penalty against the Central team.
This game's been very physical, as this is like a checking call here. As we get another look, 76 from Central, or not. I can see the number here. Difficult to see from up here. 26 from Central, as she really just takes down the South player, and now a giant chance to maybe seal out this game for South.
And a chance down low. Central looking to clear the zone here. Out across the blue line as we play away at 6:10 remaining. Sykes is going to back up. Jubek in tight again. This kid has been all over the place, especially on the offensive side of the rink. And then a tapping puck doesn't get all the way there. Still down low. So much traffic in front. There are 9 skaters on the ice right now, and 7 of them were within 7 feet of the net right there. And here's a shot that goes up and out of play. So much traffic in down low there, Owen.
Holy, that was insane. So many pucks to the net there. Great saves by the goalie. Nice play by the defense to get it out eventually. And keeping this game one score to try and claw their way back in.
South trying to keep the zone here on the power play. Central looking to get it out on this PK. Rizzi, backhand to the net. Stop and they score!
Here's that very strong pressure from the South here. The reason they're in first, as they fight back from down 1-0 in the first to fight back, and now they're up 3-1 with 5 minutes left. Don't know if Central will be able to claw their way back into this one.
So Clara Reed with the finish on that one. Clara Reed pots that one, gives her team a 2-goal lead here. The 5-minute mark in this third period. Cunico is going to back up into her own zone here. Going to skate from behind her own net. Little head of steam as she bounces one ahead. Into neutral ice. Mollier trying to get the handle on it. Still with some stick handling here. Central looking to generate some pressure. Down a couple of goals, but there's still time in this one. Out to the side of the net. Bouncing puck doesn't get all the way there. Out to the point. Intercepted and taken away by Chloe Waldo. Waldo across the blue line. Isabella Rocca maybe a step ahead of her. At the 4:21 mark here of the Lamont Awards and Apparel third period. Want to remind everybody out there that you can check out rocksportsnetwork.com, Rock Sports Net. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us everywhere. YouTube, where you're watching this. You'll be able to watch today's game and all of these games on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. rocksportsnetwork.com, Rochester's only digital sports channel. Be sure to follow us and find us on Facebook and Instagram. You can find local and regional sports coverage and go back and find all of these West Herr Auto Group games of the week. It's been a lot of fun here. We're only halfway through the regular season. So coming around from behind the nets, here's South. Bringing it away, and a missed pass just kind of slides through, not quite finding it with Chevelle Alford. So the Central team finding themselves down a pair of goals. An icing call will bring the faceoff to Parker Borman's right. 3:45 to play in what has been a back and forth matchup tonight. Central looking to clear the zone. Gets it out. Not quite coming away, though, was Emily Organic. South trying to throw in some pressure. Puck doesn't get all the way through. Maddie Myrna did a nice job of blocking that one. Now perhaps chance brewing here for Central. Backhand to the net, gets with a stop.
This Central team wants a chance in this game. They have to get one soon.
Coming around, Maddie Mulvaney. Mulvaney tries to throw this one in front. Picked off and taken away. Nice play by Lucy Barbado. Now Central coming away. Shot, two gets. She pedals this one off to the side.
Getz has been playing real strong, especially on that blocker side since that first goal. Hasn't let any real threatening stuff go in yet.
Wasting no time. And here's an offsides call. Wasting no time. Central has pulled their goalie. So down a pair of goals at the 2.5-minute mark. Coach Farney, Coach Pickering, they go and get the extra attacker out there. Coach Farney, Coach Pickering talking about just the energy from their team last week. The end result maybe wasn't there, and this puck's going to slide and go in. No lack of energy from either of these teams as the empty netter slides all the way in. Aria Poole.
Looks like this game might be over. Real nice idea here by the Central to just try and get as much time on offense with that extra attacker but face-off doesn't go their way, and the defense is able to just full ice this right into the net.
And maybe another chance starting right here. Sliding pass gets to Rizzi. Puck doesn't get all the way to the net. More pressure from this South team. Under 2 minutes to play here. All of these coaches, Coach Stein on this South team, loving the energy, loving the competitiveness of her team. Sliding puck, tapped away. Borman pushes that to the side. Behind her own net here, Sykes. Coaches Farney and Pickering talking with us before the game. This South team, this task in front of them today, but a lot of energy from their Central squad. Energy on the defensive side, on the offensive side, keeping their structure, keeping their defensive front while generating offense a week ago. Something they've been working on. We've seen spurts of that here. Speaking of some offensive chance right there. Off to the side, gets with a stop. All these coaches putting in a lot of energy. All these players doing a lot of good stuff. And a bouncing puck capped in. Here's Rogowski. Sends this one back behind the net. Under a minute to play here. 4-1 South. Rizzi. From behind her net. She backhands one. South here, I think, content to maybe just get it out of the zone, but they're not able to. Keeping it. And a puck just kind of slid out through, and this is going to be an icing. We're going to have another face-off late in this one here. 4-1 your score. And the scoreboard reads 4-1, but the energy level, the competition, the competitiveness maybe is the word I want there from both of these teams. Very evenly matched. And a bouncing puck and a kick save by Getz. And another stop by Getz.
Getz holding strong there right in front of the net, turning a lot away as lots of stuff is getting shot in down low and keeping this game 4-1.
Love the play down there from Beckinghausen. She hits the ice and slings it out of danger from the seat of her pants. And the finish here, your final score, 4-1. South moves to 3-0-1 atop the standings. Central still looking to break through, but we saw some really, really, really good stuff from this lilac-cladded Central team. Fun game here this evening, Owen, and week 4 in the books, but 4 really, really exciting games here from Lakeshore.
Yep, definitely exciting. Definitely competitive, even though the scoreboard doesn't show this. This game was much closer than it really looks like.
So that is week 4 in the books, folks. Want to remind you to find us on all the socials, because on the socials, on the YouTube, on the Facebook, on the Instagram, we will have your player of the game presentation here in just a short bit of time. And we will have that for you as we sign off here from Lakeshore. Week 4 is in the books. The Western Auto Group Greater Rochester Girls Hockey Game of the Week on the Rock Sports Network. 4-1 your score. Smith's in the booth. Kyle pushing the buttons. Thank you, everybody. Good night.